Submit your homeworks to the classroom now, bros. And present them in the next episode of What Now. Okay, so I only have a couple minutes to present this, so all joke intros that teachers probably won't understand aside, let's get into this thing. Okay, let's start with the brief, you insipid man-children. It's got to fit in this size. We got to have games and Blu-ray discs in there. We got to have a sound bar. And what's this? PS3! What the hell? You gotta be some kind of. Okay, now we have that out of the way. We're gonna move on to planning. I really like some of the looks of these more classical style things with this U shape in. I think that's a lovely aesthetic. I want to put it in my work. Think it looks great. Moving on. Here's one that looks a little bit too much. I don't like that. I think it looks ridiculous. Stop it. Okay, so moving on to some more modern designs. I really like how these fit into their space. I think they look really clean, and they have these nice crisp lines. The painted colors look great. This kind of thing, not my spadoodle, let's just say. I think it looks dumb. So, Roo, what's the next step, you might be asking? And I can answer that question very simply. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heading online, and I'm going to be taking a look at the sizes of the various things that are in the brief. I need to measure my CDs, my DVDs, my Blu-rays. I need to take a look at the size of the TV. Finding a similar size TV, that wasn't annoying at all. That totally didn't take hours. Oh, by the way, there's 3 sizes of PlayStation, just to make things extra confusing for me, which I loved that. So let's take a look at my 3D design I've got here. It's got that nice U shape, it's got space either side of the center for additional storage, it's got space on the bottom for additional storage, it's got space for a PS3, soundbar, TV, games, Blu-ray. It's brilliant, it's fantastic, I love it. It's got this awesome animation, take a look at that, isn't it jaw-dropping? It's got this lovely little curve here, this modern curve that I was saying about earlier, and just to top it off, it's got feet. Wow, I can hear your voices right now across the classroom. Roo, you're such an artist. And I couldn't agree more. But what about the construction of this masterpiece? Well, there's 4 barefaced tenons at the front, there's some machine dovetail work at the top, and the rest is just kind of glued on. Don't judge me, it's a £500 budget. I was also going to make this absolutely hilarious joke about barefaced tenons, where I put like a bunch of pictures of bare faces, like on the tenons, which I think that's oh my god, shut up, it isn't going to be funny. God, I need a freaking break from this. This is so goddamn annoying. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, so here's some clienty stuff. We're going to take a look at the cost of the Scandinavian pine. It's an absolute steal! Look at that price. You can't find that price anywhere else. Moving on, the oak for the fronts of the doors. That's a brilliant price, $147, well below budget. Let's take a look at this next bit. I may have done the panels in square millimeters, not feet. But, you know, they're not too expensive. It's fine. Yeah, there's the plywood. This is feeling too cheap. There's got to be a way I can make this more expensive. I mean, let's punch this in. Look how cheap this is going to be. Freaking £14.76. Disgusting. Ah, brilliant. Some nice expensive exotic veneer. Because if capitalism's taught us anything, it's that expensive things are better. Okay, so it would appear that I've just exceeded the maximum file size for this terrible video editing app. Brilliant. That's a great sign. Let's take a look at, let's crunch some of the numbers here. Okay, so the MDF tops costed a total of £32.52p. Scandinavian pine for the carcass, solid, I know, fancy stuff, £42.23p. We saw the oak earlier, £147.16 for the doors. Charred ash veneer, £149.24. I know, more expensive than some solid wood, but it's a crazy world out there. And the ply panels are only £14.76 for what exceeds the total area needed. So the total cost comes out at roughly £400, which means I can sell the project for £650 and make $250,000 profit. Now that's pretty good if you ask me. And finally, using the formula mass over volume equals density, we can plug in our approximate values and we get a result of about 6.7 grams per centimeter cubed, meaning this cabinet is more dense than water. So in the event a freaking tsunami hits your house, this isn't something to hold on to. Well, unless you mount it on the wall, like Jared did, but he's a special boy. So, what did we learn from this? Well, we learned that a wall-mounted cabinet can save you from a tsunami, but never your own demons. And on that merry note, I'd like to end today's presentation. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I hope I entertained everyone. I hope that everyone learned a little something about my project. This was like a 50-hour endeavor into a 5-minute video, so I really hope Mark likes this. But on the bright side, do it. Yeah, that's all for today. That's also all for Count Dooku's head. I'll see you later.